Oh, we're on the table. You gotta hit the, ooh. I wasn't doing that earlier. You gotta mute one of them back on. And then do the first view. Oh no. There we go. We got our mic under control this time, and now it's always something new. But for those of you who don't know, I'm Chessa, and I'm at our Checker Distributors office and warehouse because we're lucky enough for our offices to be attached to the warehouse. And I am ready to share with you the newest quilting and sewing products that are available now on our website, which is checkerdist.com if you're new. And Checker Distributors is a one-stop shop for quilting notions, patterns, books, and fabrics. And if you're a shop owner, you can simply just add these items to your cart really easily. And if you're a consumer, you can shop your local quilt shop to make these purchases. There is a link in the description of this video and a pinned comment that takes you to the website for just the items that are being shown today. So it's really easy to order anything that's being shown today. And we supply quilt shops from all around the world. And so we're curious if any of our customers in Europe are planning to attend H&H in Cologne, Germany, because Byron and Jim are going to be there. So if you would like a free one-day show admission and local train travel ticket, you can request these with your appointment. And you're just going to have to email Byron Mason, and we can put his email in the comments for you so that you can get an appointment set up. And H&H Cologne is the world's biggest meeting place for the creative handicraft and hobby supplies. We're going to be in Hall 11.1 in stand D-003. So make sure you stop by to come see the current trends in fabrics and notions and to learn about our consolidated shipping program that is exclusively for our European customers. And today I'm going to be showing you samples from Cut Loose Press, Sarah Ruse, Quilted Chooses, Cotton and Joy, Canuck Quilter Designs, Legit Kits, Quilty Love, and so many more. We have so many great samples and notions to show you today. And if your shop calls you away or you have a customer waiting, there's no worries because, as you know, this video stays on Facebook and YouTube for eternity. So you can come back and watch it whenever you feel. Let's see who's turning in today. I see Rochelle and Karen. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. Hello to, of course, my mother, because she always watches, and she's probably going to tell me I have a stain on my shirt, but I tried to get rid of it, so I'm sorry. She'd be the one who notices. So we're just going to go ahead and get started with new books, starting with one from Landauer. It is the Ultimate Binding and Edge Finishing Guide for Quilting and Sewing. It is a guide to show you how to ensure your projects are edged perfectly. It's a must-have resource. There's 16 binding techniques and various ways to finish a project, including traditional, bias, pom-pom, scalloped, chenille, invisible, and more. There's easy to follow tutorials, opened it right up to a creative grids ruler. Love seeing that. I have Maria over here, so she's loved seeing that too. There's easy to follow instructions, as you can see, colored pictures. So this Ultimate Binding and Edge Finishing Guide is the ultimate guide because you have everything you could need. Next up is Quilter's Scrap Pantry. This is also from Landauer. And it's all about short lengths and full fabric widths, as well as your smaller leftover pieces for creating countless projects. When your scraps are organized and stored, you're rewarded with more time to design and quilt because everything's organized. So Susan Clare is going to walk you through setting up a pantry piece by piece, and also what to do with your larger fabric yardage that also stack up. You might have found something on sale and you're like, this is a great price, I need it, but you didn't have a project for you yet. So this will be great for learning highly efficient organization methods with the Quilter Scrap Pantry. Next up from Landauer is Huggable Origami. And you're going to have 14 extra large crocheted animals. You have rabbits, this adorable penguin, this beautiful elephant. So this would be great for kids. I mean, you can see like it's almost the size of her. So it's like having another one. And you're going to use particularly thick crochet yarn. And these animals are more than 3 feet tall. So again, crocheting teddy bears and other cute cuddly friends. Next from Fabric Cafe is Go Bold with 3-yard quilts. You have 8 new designs that have bold fabrics. This is great for your crazy over-the-top fabric you've been afraid to cut up or you thought it'd be too busy in your projects. So you're working with nice big pieces, so it really shows off and showcases your fabric. If you weren't feeling ready yet with this book, you will be, and just look at this fun cover. Go Bold with 3-yard quilts. We have another super cute, fun animal one. This is from Fan Powered Press. Or I'm sorry, this is from Stash Books. This is Pom Pom Animals. Just look at all these adorable animals. I can see almost all of these in my yard all the time in my backyard. Not the bear, thank goodness. That would scare me a little bit. Here's the fox. So there are great step-by-step instructions in color. And soon you'll have your very own yard full of animals in your house. Pom Pom Forest Animals. From Fan Powered Press is this practical reference guide for your glue. Everything you need to know about adhesives. It's in this great spiral bound book, which makes the pages really easy to flip. So no matter what material you're working with, this book will help make sure you are using. It hasn't even been opened yet, so it's got to break it in a little bit. So you have hot glues, PVA glues, specialty adhesives, tapes, contact cements even. So you got everything in it. You got your rigid materials, your charts. Again, in colors is great for your cosplay. This was by award-winning foam smith, sewist, and prop maker Ann Digital. The Ultimate Glue Guide. Next up from CNT is 3D Magic Simple Blocks in Striking Quilts. So in this book, you're going to learn to piece 13 easy 3D blocks that are made from flat fabrics into a surreal landscape or rising cubes. Now, I could sit here and flip through this book and tell you all about it, but they were kind enough, which is Marcy Baker and Sarah Nephew, who are the designers, to send in 2 samples of quilts from this book. So let's take a look at those instead of flipping through the pages. Thank you. Did you see the gold quilting kind of really goes with this border?
It is beautiful.
So here's a good example of those blocks. You can see they're 3D, your depth is there, and they're jumping off the page at you.
I love the optical illusion that those blocks give.
It's so cool.
It's very cool.
And they're small enough pieces. You could really probably do this with your scraps.
Oh, yeah.
And one more in a kind of a different layout.
Oh, I like this one too, Jessa. How cool.
So you kind of have big to small. It's kind of like an ombre with sizes. So, I mean, you can see the different type of fabrics used in this. I mean, you have big designs, little designs, maybe even some batiks. You have some metallic in here.
And some of the extra piecing that forms those frames around the diamonds, very
Mhm.
cool. You're gonna get a lot of different experiences with this one.
Absolutely. So 3D Magic Simple Blocks. So that was from C&T, and you're going to have a chance to win that book, as well as a chance to win 60 Fabulous Paper Piece Stars. This is the second edition by Carol Doak. And would you believe it? I have samples for this one too. I have samples of these blocks that are here on the back. They're in that baggie over there. And you will have a chance to win this book. That's okay. If it's not you, it's me.
Really not needing to throw product on one thing.
So you might have even seen this at Market because they had them there.
Well, then,
I'll take one out just to show the gist. But I don't want to have to try to match them back up. So here you see your paper piecing there on the back that you're going to follow. And your beautiful design here on the front. Here's another one. Oops. Ooh, I really like the
I'm
two color
giving
on
them a
this
little
one.
preview as you're holding them up there.
Are you hanging them out over here? So this book has 60 of these in here. It originally had 50. You can see on the cover, the 50 is slashed off. So you'll have a chance to win all of these. You can hang them up in your shop. You can put them together as a sampler quilt and just help you sell the book. Like I said, there's 60 blocks. I'm not going to go through all of them. Maria was ready to because she's a great sport. But
Well, and I learned how to paper piece with her book.
with Carol Doe.
Yep, so I tried all different patterns and things. And when I opened up her book, the way she lays it out and the instructions and the illustrations made complete sense to me. And I have made several projects, and of course I have several I'd still like to make.
Don't be
But
always.
if you have not done paper piecing, I would highly recommend one of her books because for someone like me, it just made total sense.
Love that. I did not know you had used her to learn. That's great. And then one more item from C&T that'll get jam-packed into the giveaway, as well as some other items that you'll learn about later, is the Barnstar Sampler Eco Tote. So this is based off of the very popular Barnstar Sampler book that's by Shelley Kavanaugh. That was a Martingale book, and now it is a C&T book. So you will get this as well. Now let's talk about this beautiful pattern behind me that if you didn't notice, me and Maria tried really well to coordinate with today.
See?
This is from Quilty Love. This is Log Cabin Stars. Now you'll see on the website, the one on the website is in a completely different colorway, and it's just going to help show you the difference you can make just changing your colors. So it's super modern. Again, it's a take on your log cabin quilt. As you can see here, you kind of have your log cabin design and then your beautiful star here in the middle. It's fat eighth and fat quarter friendly. There are 6 size options. You guys know I love when you have size options. It's super easy to read. There's detailed cutting instructions. I've actually done one of her patterns and it was very, very easy to follow. So this is also great for a visual learner because all the graphics that are in the instructions. So Log Cabin Stars from Quilty Love. Next up is one from Canuck Quilter Designs, and it's just in time to create a quilted memento of the spectacular eclipse that is coming up. It's going to be passing through our area. Toledo Mommy is it's just outside the main drag, isn't it?
Mhm.
Okay. So we're still going to have a very good view of it. Like our hotels are getting all filled and everything.
Aren't schools out for the day?
The schools are closing because of the traffic that has happened in the past. So here's your eclipse sky. So you have your moon showing. And then just so you still got plenty of time to get this done. This is from Canuck Quilter clips.
Someone commented the audio is not working.
Is anybody else? Can you comment if you are hearing me? So we can make sure it's not just, make sure it is maybe just isolated to them. Oh, I see Kirsta's got audio. They can hear me. They can hear me. Okay, so it might just be isolated to that person specifically. But yes, always comment if you're having problems because as you know, technology always changes and sometimes you can do the exact same thing and it doesn't work anymore. Who knows anymore? Next up, we're going to show one from Quiltachusetts. It's Wild at Heart. No, first pile. Thank you.
Trying to read ahead, but I didn't study long enough, I think. Cool.
Oh, I hadn't seen the backing. Isn't that so cute?
I like that
The
too.
paintbrushes.
Cool
That's
back.
so cute. Sometimes the backing is even cuter, I swear. So this is Wild at Heart. So this you have your contemporary and also kind of traditional blocks. It's a great way to learn curve piecing, as you can obviously see here with the heart. She did a really cool design, quilting design around it too.
Yeah, the quilting, it makes a huge difference. It's beautiful.
Spectacular. So this is a Wild at Heart. It's a 16-page pattern and it includes color diagrams and a coloring page. I always talk about how much I love everything, but I love coloring pages because I never know what colors I want to do. And just visualizing it is just very helpful. I'm a visual
And it's sort of relaxing to draw some color out and
It
play with
is.
how things are gonna look. And
It is.
the digital stuff is good too for speed and to get it done fast,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, for a little relaxation.
We always wanted to grow up, like elementary school. You're like, I don't need to color. I want to grow up. And now I'm like, I want to color.
I still have my own box of crayons and the grandkids are not allowed to color with them.
Note to self, don't ask Maria for her crayons. So next we're going to talk about these new Bohin scissors that are designed for durability and high cutting performance. They're in this very sleek black. They have a thicker blade if you can't tell. They're titanium coated, they're ultra resistant. You have your nice big handles so you can get your fingers in here and it's quickly going to become one of your favorites.
Bella's saying hi. We gotta say hi to Belle.
Hi, Belle. We will see you in a couple months
Yeah.
at H&H Americas in Chicago. So make sure you watch for those emails too. Next up from Bohin is the 400-piece dressmaker extra fine pins. So these are 30 millimeters, so 1.18 inches. They're ideal for light and medium fabrics. They're extremely fine, so you're going to have really small holes if you have any. Next up, Maria was eyeing these up earlier. Surprised they're still on my table. These are from Purple Hobbies. They're magnetic thread cutters. So see here, you have the adhesive on the back. So you would just stick it to your sewing machine and you can just have a cutter wherever you need one because your older school machines like your Singers didn't come with those. And I know a lot of people still use those. I mean, I have my great grandma's, I believe. It's not a Singer, it's an original, but it's very similar to the featherweight style. Not that I would probably stick this on it, but you have the option to. And of course, it comes in the great colors that she always has. And this is going to use your 18 millimeter rotary blade. Purple Hobbies is great for that, as you know, and Gypsy Quilter has done collabs with her. We do the 60 millimeter version of thread color cutter. So it's just a great way to utilize your leftover blades because they're not going to waste. Very sustainable. So the Purple Hobbies magnetic thread cutter, there are 5 slots in here. So if one gets dull, you can simply turn it and go to the next slot. So you get lots of use and in lots of colors. Next up, you might have seen this on our Facebook, But Famore Cutlery, which is sold exclusively at Checker, is very excited to announce their new rotary cutter, but also updated from the requests that you guys and your customers have sent in. And you can see it's completely brand new branding, new logo, very cute packaging. So this is the 400 RT, and your handle's designed to fit not only their blades, but any of your other blades, which is great because, you know, sometimes you want to use what you already have. And then I have this one off to the side already kind of unscrewed. But it's really hard to see in here, but they added this new ball bearing. So there was, I don't want to say complaints, but concerns about it coming loose on the original. And so they took your suggestions to heart and they have worked on that. And now you have this great new rotary cutter, and the ball bearings also help it so that you don't have to press down very hard to cut through multiple layers of fabric. Again, Famore Cutlery is exclusive through Checker Distributors. Next, I have some puzzles over there on that table, Maria.
I'm trying not to throw anything else on the floor.
That's okay. Thank you.
Oh,
I also love puzzles, something me and my husband do together a lot. Not in the house though, because my cats go Coco for Cocoa Puffs. So we do them in the garage. He kind of has a man shed out there. But so these are Suns Out puzzles. They're very popular. We have, you know, 500 pieces to 1,000 pieces. There's 300 pieces. There are a variety of sizes, like overall dimensions. So you have Floating Over Sisters, Summer Rose Harbor. Ooh, that one is really cute. That would take some finesse. I'm trying to think, you know, all these similar colors. Sometimes it's hard to separate out your blocks. Oh, that's beautiful. Tropical Breeze. Oh, who wouldn't love to be there? I mean, the weather's not too bad today. It did say it was snowing this morning, but it definitely was not. So that was false. Quilted Appalachian Sunset. And Sky High Quilts. Very cute from Suns Out. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Next, I have some great new designs of kitchen towels from Laundry Basket Quilts. They've already released several of these, and they just keep adding to their designs.
I haven't done this yet. I want to feel them.
They're very
They
soft.
are very soft.
And I
What a
know
great gift for a new apartment or somebody's birthday or Mother's Day.
you can't have them. You have enough. That's me and Maria's ongoing joke. When I was helping her move, every time I opened a box, there was kitchen towels.
Well, you know, when you've had your towels for over 25 years and you move and put them to rags and you need something new, and I may have gotten a little carried away. But I always
Some
have
of
a
them were
clean,
the
dry
same
towel.
because she loved them so much. She goes, "Oh, I want these." She'd already bought them. I love you. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I can take it. I can take it.
Next up, and I'm so excited to see one of these in person because we just started carrying legit kits, and these are foundation paper piecing patterns. There's a total of 51 of them on our website right now, and they were nice enough to send in the Kraken, and it's a premium design. There is everything a foundation paper piece quilter could possibly want, and it's Kona solids. I don't even think we can do it justice because
can't.
it's so beautiful and large.
That is.
Just
Release the Kraken.
just beautiful. I'm gonna fold it just to show the bottom a little bit.
Look at the tentacles and the color of the water and of the Kraken.
Just
It is
amazing.
gorgeous.
And it is a kit. It includes all of your paper piecing. It does not include your fabric, but it does include all of your papers. just amazing. So you can see them all on checkerdist.com. Just check out Legit Kits. And next we have a new pattern from Cut Loose Press. It's called Almost Time. It's by Sarah Fulks.
Who I think she's a new designer for us.
She is a new designer for us.
Very fun to see some new stuff come in.
Absolutely beautiful. It gives a really great overall design. But at the end of the day, it is a relatively simple block and pattern that gives you a very intricate looking design.
Yeah.
And just like I love everything, I love things that look complicated, but they weren't.
And I love the quilting when it gets that crinkly vintage look to it.
Yes.
That's my
So,
favorite.
like I said, it's so much easier than it looks. There's only 3 4-gallon fabrics, and there's plenty of negative space, and you won't have to cut any of the tiny triangles that make up your hourglass. Because you actually see, we're just going to be on the edges here, and you're going to get that beautiful design.
And a little play with some half square triangles
Mm-hmm.
and the little corners. Very fun.
So 3 focus fabrics and a background.
Ta-da!
We all have that in our stash, don't we? Next, I'm so excited about everything. I'm sorry. I was so excited when I found out we were getting this
Is
in
it time?
person.
It's
It's
time
time. This is from Cotton and Joy, and she's quirky. She's fun. Her name is Annabelle, and she is a traditionally pieced quilt pattern that features a playful and modern cow design. Look at how gorgeous and adorable that is.
And if we pull it up, they can see the other colors. at the
Yeah, she did a
bottom. These are
rainbow of colors.
cows.
I
Not
would,
unicorns.
I would get a rainbow
cows.
cow.
I love it.
But of course, you could do it in your generic cow
Absolutely.
colors. But why not go out and have lots of fun?
Very
So you have great fabric options with this. You can do layer cakes, fat quarters. There's even 3 size patterns. There's helpful diagrams. And again, my favorite, a color your own page. So if you don't know what color you want your cows to be, don't ask Maria for her crayons, but get your own and you can color and come up with your own. Oh, I love this. It's even more pretty in person.
It is adorable.
Love it. So that was Annabelle. Next, I have one from Studio Cat Designs. I'm gonna have to give this.
We need a drum. But
We're having a day today.
they're having a day.
This is the Tandem Day Pack. So this is about 9.5 inches wide and 6.5 inches tall. You got about 2.5 or so inches with the plane here. Absolutely enough for your phone, your wallet, your keys, your eyeglasses, and it's super lightweight. You have your nice closure here on the top. You have a front pocket here too. Your great strap you could do over the shoulder, or you could even change it out here and do a full crossbody. It is great for stowing away. It's going to minimize your TSA hassles and easy to just whip out when you get off the plane. So again, Tandem Day Pack from Studio Cat Designs. I don't think this will stay without that, so there you go. So next from Lake and Laser, we have a variety of aluminum signs as well as stainless steel tumblers. So let's start with the signs. The first one you have seen in these pictures. You have sewing room. You also have that in a pink option. Make sure these are all on screen. Okay. You have your quilting studio. A lady never discusses the size of her fabric stash. So these would be great to go above your sewing room door or in your sewing room.
Or your front door so that your friends know not to ask when they come in.
Or your front door, yes. And purple's Maria's color, so she might be taking that one. Then you have grandma's sewing room. You could take that one too. You have your adorable gnome. Make sure there's no glare on it. This one we're going to put on the side of your office door. It says, I'll be in my office, which here also doubles as her quilting studio. So these have a high gloss, smooth finish. They are still wrapped in plastic, so it's a little bit more reflective than it will be when you unwrap it. In my dream world, fabric is free and quilting makes you thin. Once upon a time, there was a girl who really loved sewing, and it was me. The end.
These are all good.
I know. Weekend forecast sewing with no chance of cleaning or cooking. There will be eating and drinking though. My sewing room is my happy place. These are also made from UV treated aluminum, which will help to resist fading. It started out as a harmless hobby. I had no idea it would come to this. Just giggling back there.
Some of them are just so true. Well, they're all true.
Words you can't use in my sewing room. Finished, messy, too much fabric. Can I borrow your scissors? Will you hem my pants? I know that's a big one. Is dinner ready? Never. Will you iron this for me? And do you need all of this fabric? Of course I do.
Well, I don't think it's about need. That's the wrong word for people to use.
Right. I want it and I'm allowed to have it.
There is a question, Chessa.
Ooh.
I gotta get closer so I can read it from here.
It's on the
Extra,
legit,
extra papers.
with the legit kits.
With the legit kits, are there extra papers available? Paper piecing.
I don't believe they include extra, but I have talked to them and it is a fabulous company. And if you just reach out to them, if you think you're missing something, if you need another copy of something, their customer service will be more than willing to help you.
Thank you.
So more Lake and Laser. Now we're on to the 20-ounce stainless steel tumblers, which we had some of these at market, and me and Maria both might have commandeered our own while we were there.
It sounds like I just walk off with all of
Hey,
the products.
I said me too. But now I need this one. It's certified sociopath, but sociopath.
That is good.
I hope you guys can see that. I know it's kind of hard to show in this kind of light. And then this one, Love to Quilt. So these are laser engraved. Pedal to the metal. And like I said, we have a lot of different ones of these. She keeps coming out with more. So feel free to check them all out on our website. This is the one I need. I like quilting and maybe 3 people. Very cute. Yes. I guess I can put them back up here, sorry. I don't take the set apart. It's fine. Next from Built Quilt, we have all sorts of cute things. And would you look at that? They coordinate. But my mother's drooling right now. She likes when things match and coordinate. So you have your spiral bound notebook. Maria was talking about how she used to keep one this side in her bag, in her purse. So anywhere you are, you can easily just write something down. Or great for keeping next to their bed. Cindy, I know you said you keep a notepad next to your bed because sometimes I thought you said you did.
Well, I do.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
do. So when you
I should.
when you wake up and think of something, I know we've emailed at like
Yeah.
11 o'clock at night when we think of something. Maybe we should just keep notebooks so we're not emailing super late. Then you have these littler notepads. They're a bit smaller and they're not spiral bound. I'm putting it upside down because I can see you have a date slot up there. In a variety of colors. Then you have these tear off notepads without the lines. These are the ones my mom really likes, except for it doesn't have a magnet. She likes magnets. And then your matching pouches. So you can put your pens and pencils in that you're going to use to write in your notepad.
Or your sewing notions.
Oh, Maria thinking out of the box. Your sewing notions.
That you're
Absolutely.
gonna take to retreat and you need a notebook to keep track of what you intend to do or what you forgot. And any other little things you gotta jot down while
You
you're
are
there.
a little bag person.
I love
I
that.
know you do. But Wait, there's more from Built Quilts. They have packing tape with a very cute log cabin design on it. And this very cute washi tape that has even more designs on it, which you guys know washi tape, very, very popular because you can peel it off your paper and your paper's not supposed to tear. All right. I have two new items from Clover. One of them Maria already knocked on the ground. So we'll start with this little guy, which is the universal knitting counter. It's very small because, you know, your knitting needles are small. But so it has a counter. So as you stitch, you simply turn it to keep count of your stitches so you never lose your place. Also from Clover is the yarn ball winder. Thank you.
Go.
So this would go on the edge of your table, but you can't see that when I do that. Actually, yeah, because I don't have yarn on me to show them. And you feed it through, and see, as you wrap it, it's gonna spin. So you take your loose yarn, and you're gonna make your own yarn ball to keep it all organized. So like if you have cats and your stuff might have come unraveled, you can ravel it back up. And it just makes it easier to work off of when it's like this, I feel. So this is super great. It has the rubber pieces here to keep from ruining your table. It's going to keep your yarn from getting lint. And it is just a super fabulous idea from Clover.
Clamping it to the table makes so much sense, and you don't have to hold it and the yarn at the same time.
Right, you kind of get a free hand. So next up is from CNC. I didn't show it earlier because it's not technically a book, but it is a book of pretty and playful iron-on labels. There's over 100 designs. They're created by Becky Goldsmith and Linda Jenkins of Piece of Cake Designs. These are very easy to use. They're sure to inspire your creativity. You have your tips for transferring the patterns, some extra touches you can do, just lots of great info. Pretty and playful iron-on labels.
Linda says her shopping cart is getting full.
No such thing. There's always room for more, I promise. I know we always have great stuff, but we are just jam-packed of amazing products, especially this week. Now, this is great. Our marketing lead actually just became an aunt today to a little boy. She could use this baby boy's first quilt tag from a Katie Cupcake. There's also it in pink. And then this cute love in every stitch tag as well. So these are perfect for all of your handmade projects. Next up is the Profit Quilters Design Wall Curtain. Now, why this one is called a curtain, because you have your grommets up there. You can hem it and put it in a rod. Lots of options. So this one actually is going to be 60 by 108 inches when it's laid out. You don't have to pin your fabric to it. It's just going to hold on to it. It's going to keep it locked in place. And when it's not in use, it folds up to this 15 by 15 inch square that's only 3 inches thick. And of course, you can always put it back in this packaging. Actually, it comes with a plastic kind of storage case that you could put it in that is heavy duty. So Profit Quilters Design Wall Curtain. Next is new from Kai. It is a 5-inch blunt tip double curve. So you got your curve here and your curve on your blade. This is stainless steel. It's going to allow for smooth and consistent fatigue-free cutting. So again, the 5-inch blunt tip double curved scissor from Kai. Next up, this is not a new product, but it is now in this beautiful translucent blue. These are the binding tools from TQM products. It's a must-have for every quilter. When you finish the last seam of the binding, only an angle seam is really going to work to reduce the bulk in your last step. And so this is just going to make it a perfect ending every time. There's also a mini one, as you can see here. It's going to work best with 2-inch binding, and you can also use it to make French braid, table runners, or quilts. Beautiful new blue color. Next, I have these very adorable things from Kimberbell. They're Kimberbell's Happy Place embroidery projects. They're these actually bowls.
There's some weight to it.
Well, yeah, there's like
I wasn't
10 in
expecting
there.
it to weigh.
So here I'm just going to kind of show you your packaging. And then there's also an embellishment kit available on our website. We've had this one kind of hanging out behind us here. Very cute. So you're going to make your shape form base on your embroidery machine, and then you're going to coil your embroidery rope or your clothesline, and you're just going to finish it. They put these really cute embellishments on the end. You can use it to hold it. These ones they finished off with actual handles. You could put bread in here. You could use it to store your loose thread rolls in it. I mean, you could use it for everything. I mean, look at the different sizes, the very cute designs on the inside. They even did work on the little tags there. Just beautiful. This one's actually made to coordinate with each other. This one they finished off the edging with kind of a binding. Oh wait, there's more design. This is a big version of the one that's hanging out over here. Thought it really matched the quilt behind us. And my sewing space is my happy space. This one's definitely meant for your sewing room. Again, your fun little tassel on the end to finish it off. Very, very cute.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I love them.
And I love
This
it.
one's kind of a coaster. I didn't notice that.
And I love that she puts the packets together with the
Oh yeah, I didn't show the
doohickeys.
back side of it, so you can
Yeah.
actually see
doohickeys.
your embellishment kits really have everything in them. Thank you. So that was Kimberbell's Happy Place embroidery projects. So next, this is another extremely large quilt, so bear with us. It is Designs by Sarah J, and it's the When You Wish block of the month. It's suitable for a 10-month block of the month. There's a rainbow of colors that's paired with this black background, and it just pops. And it's going to teach an intermediate level quilt, kind of. It's perfect for teaching a variety of piecing skills. Just take a look at this gorgeous.
Actually, I think I handed you a bottom corner.
Oh, we'll go from corner to corner. Fold it.
It's super hard to tell.
It can go however you want
It's
it.
beautiful.
Now, I just want to show the back side off because it's beautiful, because you can see she did the quilting to match the colors on the front, and you get the secondary design on the back. Just
It's
fabulous.
gorgeous.
It's a very nice size and just beautiful rainbow design. Thank you at Sarah J Designs for sending this in. Now, to kind of keep going with a block of the month kind of theme, we have string quilts. It's a string fling block of the months from Stone, Wyoming, and they can be set into designs ranging from traditional to modern. There's a nice combination of both styles.
You gotta tell me which one.
Oh, did I skip something? I did. Okay. We're gonna go back one, my bad. That'll be next. Yeah, let's do this one because I jumped the gun. So looking back, I should have done it the way I was speaking it, and I didn't. So this is from Sarah Ruse Quilts. This is called Sun Sparks. So this is fat quarter in fat eighth friendly pattern. You have your beautiful 4-patch.
And she used some really cute prints in there, so there's a little entertainment.
The
in the
tiger down
fabric too.
there.
Yeah. Fun.
Very cute. So this is great for playing with your color value. This one is more in earth tones. It would look great in anything.
I'm seeing a lot of that
Separate
kind of
tone.
salmon and gold and peach and this yellowy.
Which is weird because the color of the year was that
Peach.
Pantones?
That was
Pantones?
Pantone. Yeah.
Pantones was the peach, yeah.
And Kona's color is that mint julep.
The
is
mint
that-
julep, yeah, some more of the greeny, which I've seen a lot of green too.
This
Yes,
one?
now we're gonna go to that one, which is another massive one. So
Ooh, I'm in love with the border already. How cool is that?
just it's got some weight to it.
Wow. Pieced arcs and pinwheels and pieced
Mhm.
diamonds. My goodness. Look at all those techniques you're gonna learn when you do this.
So that is that string fling quilt by Sewn Wyoming. It's a nice combination of you have your modern and your traditional, and your exact measurements will be given for each unit as you go along. And the string piecing itself is actually going to be up to you. It's for you to improvise.
Very, very cute.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Mhm. I'd have a good nap under that one.
Oh, I know. It's like a weighted blanket.
It
I
is.
love that. Next is another one from Sewn Wyoming. And would you believe it? It's another monthly one, but it's a bag of the month instead of a block of the month. It's a 12-month program. There's kitting charts available. All patterns are formatted into these cute little cards. Their patterns are exclusive to this. You can't buy them by themselves. You have to buy this bag of the month. There's tips and tricks and how-to videos available. So let's just go through these beautiful bags. Thank you. So here's that cute little card. Very easy. It's even got a hole punch in the top to keep them organized. Very cute. Drawstring. This one you got kind of patchwork on the bottom and the sides. This taller drawstring that says love. Oh, I didn't see this one when I was unpacking it. Look at this little ladybug with the little wings. This one's Buzzy Bags. You could also make it to look like a little bee. This one is a different type of drawstring. Look how cute that is. So these were from Sewn Wyoming, the Bag of the Month Club. So that was it for our new stuff to show you today.
I think you skipped one.
Oh, I did. Dang it, guys. I'm sorry. One more from Sewn Wyoming. It's the Modern Herbal. Again, Block of the Month.
Beautiful.
Look at that design.
I love that color.
And
flow
the
across
ombre of
quilts,
one
yeah.
color, yeah. So you have 9 embroidery stitches for 17 different healing herbs. You're gonna need floss, embroidery needles.
So this is hand embroidery.
Yes, it is. Well, kind of a little closer so they can see it. You know, all the details in that. Sewn Wyoming, the Modern Herbal Block of the Month. Okay, now I'm done for real. If I missed anything, it's just gonna get moved to the next one. So let's talk about the reason why a lot of you are here. The fantastic giveaway. Thank you to our vendors. So we talked earlier about these kitchen towels from Laundry Basket Quilts. that's gonna be included. And my CNT 60 fabulous piece stars with those actual piece block samples we showed earlier. The 3D simple blocks and striking quilts book that I showed you with the samples earlier that made them look like they were popping out of the screen. Plus, we're gonna throw in the Clover Universal Knitting Needle or knitting counter, the yarn ball winder. They're all gonna come with this fantastic CNT tote, the Barn Quilt Sampler Tote from CNT. So let's talk about the rules. So you have to be a Checker customer and you have to be a member of our private Facebook group. If you are not already, just search Checker exclusive customer group. I believe I made it. I still don't remember. And you're going to get prompted to ask questions. You need to fill these questions out so that we can verify that you are a customer of ours. And you're going to need to like the post plus comment with your shop name. We also would like your location just because it's fun to see where you guys are located. And you're going to have until this coming Friday, February 23rd at 5 p.m. Eastern time to register to win this giveaway. So good luck to everyone. Are there any other questions that I may have missed? I don't think so. Well, I'm so glad all you guys got to tune in. Byron and Jim, hope they see you in Cologne, Germany. Me and Maria and the rest of the team hope to see you in H&H Chicago in May. We are going to go live again on March 13th. So make sure you tune back in then. And good luck to everybody. Thanks for watching.